Khan's just a G, bro. Honestly, this is why we're here. This is why I'm consistently out here. You know what I'm saying? Checking out this cute little Russian fucker. Okay, let's hop into the video, man. Don't forget. Comment down below what you want to see on the channel. I love you and your mother. Let's do it.
Doing a video breakdown on how I created an advert for KSI and Logan Paul's new hydration drink Prime on my iPhone. Roll the video.
Ready, man.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Whether you need a domain, website, or an online store, make it happen with Squarespace. In this video, I want to showcase that you can create a product video like this without having to own the latest and best cameras out there. Now, don't get me wrong, iPhones and other smartphones are still expensive things, but they're a lot more accessible compared to cameras.
Show me, daddy.
Like this. This is what I typically shoot on, and the price difference between...
What is that skin? Why is he out just trying to be out here like this? You're not really swaggy like that. Calm down. Calm down, Connie.
Between the two, well, you can get 5 of these for 1 of these. So whilst I'm going to be shooting on a phone camera, I am still going to be using my regular lighting equipment. So the equipment I'll be using, an iPhone 12 Pro Max, a tripod, an electronic turntable, Nanlite's Forza 60B, and Nanlite's new Pavo tubes. First thing I needed to do.
You saying Big Con getting no sponsors? No, Saka, hell no. I'm saying Big Con has consistent sponsors, so we already know who's sponsoring the video. We already know he need to just have like a monthly thing or something like that, because we already know. Con. We already know. I'm on there every time you make a video. I create a damn website or I create an online shop every time.
To do was build my own little film set. I used 2 bits of MDF board and covered them with a self-adhesive vinyl. And both of these things I purchased in a hardware shop here in the UK called B&Q. I'm going to capture the bottles spinning around on a green screen. I don't have a green screen in my room, but I went out and I bought some cardboard.
Sheesh! Big Mark with the young gift. Hey, yo, welcome to homie Marlon to the family, yo. Hey, make sure you thank your father, all right? Good looks, big dog. I love you, man. How was your share? I hope your stream was rocking. No kizzy. I'm glad to be back. Your boy was struggling on the internet for a minute. It was crazy. They was really out here hating on your boy. Man. It's crazy.
I'm gonna stick one side on my background and then I'm gonna lay the other sheet down. When it comes to filming this one, I'll replace the background for the blue paper. To create the best possible image, it's essential that the camera is focusing on your intended subject. So rather than letting the iPhone decide what to focus on, you should always set the focus point manually. If something moves within the scene, the camera's autofocus system might kick in, and the focus point and exposure level might automatically readjust. To ensure this doesn't happen, you can use the AEAF lock feature to lock the focus and exposure values. To lock the focus and exposure point, simply tap and hold on that part of the screen for a few seconds. When you see the AEAF lock in a yellow box at the top of the screen, release your finger. It will remain locked until you tap on another part of your screen. Okay, and all of the shots of the bottles against the green and blue backgrounds are complete. And now I'm quite confident that I can make some sort of fun composition from those edits. In Adobe Premiere Pro, head over to the effects panel and search for Ultra Key. Apply that to your clip and sample the color you want to key out. And if needed, draw a mask around your bottle to get rid of the rest of the set. Top tip when chroma keying is to change the output to alpha channel. That way you can easily see if you have any imperfections in your key and tweak it till it's perfect. In case I decided to have it appear from the middle of the screen, rotate around, and land in the middle of the screen. You could make your shot look even more dynamic and realistic. In my case, I added a keyframe blur so it appears to be out of focus as it flies into its position, perfectly focused. So that's just one of the examples of how you can use keyframes to make your shot look more exciting. The next thing I'd like to do is use my background to create some cinematic shots. Now for this, I will probably end up using more lighting. I'm going to use this tube light from Nanlite called the Pavo Tube Mark II 6C. Not only are they very bright, but they are also RGB.
Yo, Sock, I think you can do that on DaVinci Pro too, man. I think that shit's free. That's crazy, man. Oh, dude, I gotta start getting better with my editing regardless. You feel me?
So I can choose this to be any color I want. Okay, technically this is day 2. Yesterday I was doing...
God, did that take anybody else over? Jesus. Felt like that just took me on a journey, brother.
it into early hours of the morning. I was getting pretty tired, so I thought I'd come back another day with a fresh set of eyes. I actually managed to get some new ideas of different types of shots that I can do. I also bought a bunch of fruit to pair the drinks with, because when you're looking at this ad, if you see fruit, it's just gonna look prettier. There's a whole psychology behind to why it looks nicer as well. Obviously associating fresh fruit with this.
Con be like, you got a whole torch for the damn Yankee Candle. Con, calm down, bro. Relax, my boy. You think Con be taking dabs? I don't believe it, huh? Look at his eyes. Nah, ain't no way, right? Ain't no way, right? I don't believe it. I don't think Con be off the pack.
This product is going to do something to your mind that's going to make you attracted to this drink even more. See, in marketing, smell, touch, taste, sound, sight are gateways for developing a deeper connection. By appealing to multiple senses, even the unexpected ones, through sensory marketing, brands can create stronger connections with consumers. And yeah, I got some oranges, lemons, limes, apples, raspberries. Not blue, but raspberries. We'll make them blue in post later on.
That's gonna be that easy?
Strawberries and
it's
grapes.
Gonna make them blue?
The plan is, I'm gonna get different bits of fruit, put them on the skewer, and then rotate it around on the camera. Nice.
Oh.
Beautiful. I better work fast because fruit goes all weird looking after it's been under heat for a certain time. So I need to move quick with this. My apples are looking a bit dusty. They look like they could do with a little bit of a spray.
Little spritz, eh?
Next step, let's lay it all out. At the same time, I was really curious to find out if there's any existing stock footage out there. So I went to Storyblocks and I actually found some great examples. So at this point, I decided to work smarter, not harder. I don't think any of my fruit rotating footage looked any good either. But yeah, I found a bunch of great stock footage that I had to alter and change the color of, and it suited my video perfectly. So when I was out buying the green screen card, I bought a pack that had all sorts of colors.
No, I've never changed colors like that. That was fire. I gotta start doing that for my thumbnails. Whenever I'm wearing like black shirts and stuff, like make them brighter. I always wondered how they did them so quickly and shit, but nah, I ain't never did that. That was fire. I gotta figure out if he knows how to do that shit in Photoshop. Hey, help me out, dog. Help me out, dog.
I had all the primary colors that I need for all the different flavors of Prime. I used that as my backdrop to film close-up shots of each bottle, and I knew that that will go on the start of the video. And I captured these slow motion shots on the default mode of the iPhone. Sadly, it doesn't film in 4K when it comes to slow motion. It films in 1080, so you'd find typically your footage is a bit more meh. I wanted to capture that footage.
You gotta slow it yourself,
because once you slow everything down, it looks nice, smooth, and very graceful. And I'd prefer that over me holding the bottle and trying to rotate it slowly whilst having like little micro jitters in my hand. So yeah, that's like a tip. If you want something that looks really smooth, film it in slow motion, and then all of the jitters and imperfections sort of get taken away, or they're not as noticeable. As a videographer, I often get asked by potential clients if they can see my work. So having a website where everything is on show and is optimized for multiple devices has helped me secure some jobs in the past. So if you also have a business or you're planning to start something up, maybe even just a personal portfolio, then why not give yourself a social presence by creating a website? Squarespace is a service for website building and hosting. You can create web pages using their pre-built templates and drag and drop elements to create web pages. They offer a variety of different plans, and you can always upgrade to a more advanced package once you need the extra features, such as a fully integrated e-commerce shop if you're planning on either selling digital products or physical goods. I love how easy Squarespace is to use. Their interface is really user-friendly, and you can get set up with a professional-looking website within minutes. And because Squarespace has sponsored today's video, I'm able to offer a 14-day free trial. And when you're ready to launch your website, use my code Constantine to get 10% off your purchase. The link is in the description, so give that a click and check it out for you.
Con, you better tell these niggas, bro. Hey, listen, Squarespace, you better stop hoeing my nigga Con, bro. Tell my nigga Con he need that 25%. You feel me? This what y'all getting? This is better than this shit y'all putting out on TV. This is better than every commercial ad I ever seen for Squarespace in my life. Better be paying this man, dog. I don't know what y'all are doing, okay? 25%, dog. 25%, dog. Stop playing games, Squarespace. Smash your moms out here, man. I'm gonna find you, all of y'all. The whole board. Whole board of directors. I don't care how old she is either. She'd be 95. I'm splitting them waters like Jesus. You feel me? Parting the Red Sea. All that.
For yourself. The next shot I want to do is have one of the bottles emerging from icy water. I didn't know this existed until I googled it. I got some fake ice cubes. Now, these are
Fake
just
ice
plastic
cubes?
shaped cubes that look like ice cubes. And there's loads of them. So this is a great way for me.
Bro, I thought those were real when I saw those earlier. I can't even cap. Can't even cap. City Skylines Oath is a game where you build a city. And it has like interactive features like people that are there and like all types of stuff. I've been wanting to play it forever, so I'm going to try it.
Making the whole drink and the feel of my video look very cold and icy without having to deal with real ice that will eventually melt, create all sorts of mess for me. I'm going to fill up this bowl with water and we're going to put our fake ice in there. Don't spill it, don't spill it, don't spill it.
That's so fire.
Let's grab our fake ice. Prime drink. The ice cubes aren't floating up. This isn't giving me the effect that I want. Okay, my plan of the bottle emerging from a bunch of ice and water isn't really working out because my fake ice cubes are sinking down and there's not really enough of them for a bowl of this size. So what I've decided...
Why didn't he just get like a mug or something instead? Oh, well, I guess it's probably like you gotta have a clear mug. Yeah, never mind.
Decided to do is I'm going to film in slow motion, and I've made this concoction of prime and chopped up fruit and the ice in there, and I've got my overhead shot here. So if I film slow motion and maybe give it some sort of movement, I'm sure something cool will come from that. And then in the edit, that specific shot allowed me to get creative with my sound design. All you have to do is select the clip you want it on. In the effects panel, type in low pass, drag that on there, and boom. And that gives you the effect that you're being submerged underwater. Next up, I want to get some shots of the glass being filled up with some prime. So you can see here, I've set my phone to slow motion, 240 frames a second, and I've placed my glass onto the salad bowl with the red backdrop in the background as we're going to be pouring tropical punch. And then maybe I can add some of my fake ice cubes in there. Go slow motion
so
video,
fire, bro.
2.5.
Look how good that looks.
5 lens, 240 frames a second, HD, and then let's make the glass look icy and cold. We'll spray some water on it, make sure.
Yeah, don't get the backdrop wet, bro.
There we go, look at that, frosty. I'm not gonna be able to do this too many times as I only have this one bottle of prime, so I'm gonna have to reuse it. It'll be rude not to taste it, right? Oh, refreshing. Here goes nothing. There was something off about this shot and I felt like it looked quite flat. Don't know if that looks good. It doesn't look great.
Nah,
it doesn't look...
Where'd the color go? I think the light might have washed it out. It did not look like it had any color or anything. It looked like weird.
Vibrant. So I illuminated the background with a small LED light to give the background more of a vibrant gradient. I'm gonna place it like at the back here. Has already made a big difference. It's made the background, the glass, the inside of the glass glow.
Like glow.
It looks fantastic. Pour.
Okay. Oh, and it's like really in the glass now. No.
So to make the shot a little bit more interesting, I decided to change the hue of it. And the way I did it was by...
Yeah, no, it's still a trash to me. I'm not gonna lie. I can't. The beginning introductory shot before you pour looked a little better, but the while you pour shot looked exactly the same.
By taking the clip, adding cuts in it, and then changing the hue of each individual shots, and then you add a crossfade between them, which gives you this looping effect. And this gave the edit a fun way of showing off how there are different flavors that are all going into that one same glass.
Oh!
Slow motion pouring.
Yo, is that how they do that? I thought they like actually like change the color. That's crazy. I'm stupid. Okay. Wow.
Into a glass tick. Slow motion pouring out of a bottle. I'm about to do that now. And the bottle pouring shots came out pretty fire as well. I didn't really struggle with that. That was pretty easy. Again, I spilt quite a bit of prime. Oh, shit.
All of it!
So I want to do a shot with all of the bottles laid out, all of the fruit laid out, and that will be the ending shot of the advert. There we go. Also, let me switch off all the lights in my room now, so there's no extra light coming in. This is what I'm seeing right now. For the ending of the video, those are just a bunch of pictures that I took on the phone and edited them in Lightroom. I'm actually really impressed with how crisp and sharp they came up. You can take some pretty amazing pictures these days on iPhones, especially.
They actually look really good.
And then the final shot is also a picture, but it's a combination of two different pictures. I took one picture of when the light was off, so the bottles looked nice and silhouetted, and then I cranked up the light all the way to 100%, and then I got a perfectly lit shot of the bottles. And then when you combine those two pictures together and add a crossfade, it actually looks like the light is slowly lighting the set. I then further enhanced this shot by adding animation to it. And I used two different programs for that. So I used Adobe Photoshop to create all the separate layers, and then those layers were all composited and keyframed in Premiere Pro. And the reason I did that instead of using After Effects is because on the new update of Adobe Photoshop, they make object selection super easy. You don't even have to mask anything out. You just hover your mouse over the object and then it highlights it for you. It's just smart enough to know these things.
Wait, what the fuck? What program? Did he say Photoshop? Nigga, what?
Photoshop, they make object selection super easy. You don't even have to mask anything out. You just hover your mouse over the object and then it highlights it for Premiere Pro. And the reason I did that instead of using After Effects is because on the new update of Adobe Photoshop, they make object selection super easy. You don't even have to mask
What the fuck, bro?
anything out. You just hover your mouse over the object and then it highlights it for you. It's just smart enough to know these things now. And then the additional assets such as the palm trees and the water, I got them from Storyblocks. When it comes to doing these sorts of edit, my initial workflow is to find the song that I'll be working with. Only once I've found the song is when I'll start laying all the videos on top. So the first thing I did was set out markers on the track where the new shots should be added. And then I just simply started to fill out the timeline with my favorite selects. I use Lumetri in Premiere Pro to color grade with, and to be honest, it needs only minimal adjustments, the basic things such as exposure and contrast. Another big thing that adds a whole different level to a video that you edit is the sound design. So let me actually play you the ad without any instrumental music on it. I'm just gonna play you an edit that has the sound effects on there.
Oh my god, anybody else get hard? Fuck, dude.
Now, in there, you might have heard the bottle opening sound. So that sound I actually recorded myself by opening up a bottle of Prime. And for the last shot, I added some peaceful beach and water type sounds. You know, the type of sounds that you'd hear on holiday when you're chilling by a pool or you're on the beach. Because who doesn't love a holiday? So yeah, that was a bunch of fun I had over the past couple of days, creating an advert for this stuff. I'm gonna wrap up this video by playing the ad. But before I do so, thank you guys for watching. If you've enjoyed this type of stuff, please subscribe to the channel and I'll see you soon.
That was hard. That was hard. That was hard. That was hard in every way, man. Big Daddy Khan is always working. He's always working and he's always right. He's always out here to see us thrive. You know what I'm saying?